Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What's going on, beautiful people? This is yours truly, Versace. I hope you're having an amazing day today. Yes, today we're going to talk about this Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk situation with the Joe Rogan. A lot of you guys been asking me, yo, Versace, why you stop talking about this and that? Honestly, guys, man, this thing was getting me too stressed out. It was getting my depression, my anxiety, my anger through the effing roof. So I decided to cut down on it because at the end of the day, guys, nothing was getting done. We all look like idiots, and we all know what really happened. And with this video, we're going to break certain things down, and I want you guys, to put one and one together. And for those that just tuned in, thank you for tuning in. This is yours truly, Versace. Versace made it, actually. Welcome to the 1L Road Talk Show. We're not here to bully or harass anyone, YouTube. We're here for educational purpose, what to do and what not to do in certain situations. And everything here is for educational purpose. I'm learning, you're learning, we all learning. I'm not here to bully, harass, or to share hate speech. I had to get out the way, chat, because YouTube be playing games. So now let's get to the story.
What about her?
In this clip, Joe and Kurt get into the Turning Point USA drama. Check it out.
How you like that Nicki Minaj, huh? Really?
What about her?
Did you watch? We've been covering TPUSA all week.
Okay, you're deep in the woods. I'm not. I stay out of that. If it seems
Why?
like
It's so great.
Because it seems like the right wing of this country is in some sort of a weird gang war.
There never was a fucking united right wing. It was a bunch of people needed some shit done that didn't get done, and now they're upset about it. And so because here's the thing.
It's a bunch of people scrambling to be in control of the narrative, too.
So remember when Elon showed what countries all the tweets are coming from?
Right.
Okay.
This tweet actually never happened. What Elon did do was add a feature to X that shows the origin country of everyone's accounts, which is somewhat the same if you have time to look through everyone's profile. I sure as hell don't.
Why the fuck are Indians and Sri Lankans tweeting about Israel-Palestine shit, right? Well,
Right.
It's because there's these bounties they put up, and you can get invited to like a circle. Remember when you would show me those things people would get of like, hey, say this shit and we'll give you this money?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now there's a bounty system. It's on Jimmy's channel. It's fucking amazing. So a bunch of people that I would watch them just like flip and say,
If you guys wonder who this guy is, he's from the show Jimmy Dore. Shout out to my brother Jimmy Dore. This is his co-host. Man, this guy is absolutely funny and honest on everything.
thing like it's their job to say it. It was their job, but they're trying to hit a certain amount of engagement, and then you get like 50 grand.
Wait,
I can't remember the name of the guy that pointed out, but it's really good fucking work.
And it works both ways, I'm sure. I'm sure
Both
a lot
ways
of the
with what?
anti-Israel stuff, people being paid a bounty, don't you think? Don't you think like there's certain people involved in that as well that are probably being paid? It's from all around, right?
That crime that got done in Gaza, and they're done now, so everybody can relax. They got it done, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's done. So the reason that the frantic buying up of the media by Larry, the shadow president, Larry Ellison.
This is Larry Ellison. He is a co-founder of Oracle, which is one of the world's largest enterprise software and cloud computing companies. He has heavy ties to Israel, with large donations to Israeli military support and a personal friendship with Benjamin Netanyahu. His company.
This guy is straight evil, chat.
Military support and a personal.
This guy right here. Okay. This guy is the most evil man on planet Earth. This guy, I've been watching him since I was young. I remember the first time he came from Israel to the United States in the 80s with a little sign showing a bomb and showing us on the red. And this is in the 80s. He's like, we got to eliminate Iran and all these Arabic countries because they're going to kill everybody. Then when you figure out that all the wars that America got itself into is because of this man right here. That man, Bibi Netanyahu. This is the guy that makes up stories and wants to kill all the Arabics. For what reason? I think it's something biblical. Because at the end of the day, man, killing innocent kids, baby, women, men that has nothing to do with nothing, you're a piece of shit in my book.
Friendship with Benjamin Netanyahu. His company Oracle is playing a large role in the purchase of TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Is because they lost the next generation of trauma-controlled fucking mind slaves, because on TikTok, these psychopaths bragged about crimes they did to people.
Yeah.
And all the young Zoomies are on there, including in America, where we were force-fed woke bullshit by the oligarchs who are now suddenly horrified because they didn't think it would blow back, that their kids would absorb that crap. Guess who has not had woke programming for the last 12 years? Israel. So you can tell who's involved with the propaganda now, because they have no concept of the sensitivities of these gender blobs that were made in this country. So now they lost the next generation. So now they're frantically buying TikTok. They're putting Barry Weiss in charge of fucking. That's going to work out great. I'll bet she's already out based on the town hall alone that we covered. One of the worst things I've ever seen.
I didn't see it.
Well, you're lucky.
Kurt is referencing the sit-down Barry Weiss had with Erica Kirk.
This young lady here comes from a very scary background. CIA, military, Israel, MK Ultra projects, bro, a lot of weird shit, bro. And then I start thinking this, right? Charlie Kirk, I've been following him for 5 years. Right, 6 years. I've been watching his stuff for the past 2 years. Like every day I'm watching his lives, right? And 3 months prior to Charlie Kirk's death, he was talking about that they were going to kill him. He kept saying it was close, people he knew. Then we found out that Charlie Kirk wasn't living at home when he died. I believe Charlie Kirk found out Erica was pregnant by another man. He uncovered the money that was going in and out of his company. He figured out the people behind it. And he figured out what Erica was into. Charlie Kirk, the day he died, he wasn't supposed to go to that school. How do I know this? Because they said it. Candace Owens put the whole thing on it. He was supposed to be somewhere else that day. Number one, of watching Charlie Kirk every day, he was never late. He used to get there an hour or a half hour early. He always had the same security people. Okay? That day, he has brand new security. He shows up an hour or 2 hours late. In the video of whoever was recording him, you see Charlie kind of uncomfortable. He's like, guys, we're late. You know, you rushed me here. What's this? Like, you see all this. And the crazy thing about it is, chat, they've been taking all those videos out. This girl says something in this thing that had me thinking, how? Listen to this.
It was a pretty strange show. She addressed some of the claims that Candace Owens made, and they even had the guy that asked Charlie the final question.
This is weird. This is what made my conspiracy Tim foil hat conspiracy shit on 100 times alert. The last guy that asked your husband the last question about what do you think about trans killing, and when Charlie picks that mic up to respond, both. And then you bring him here to speak to this guy?
Before he was shot. Here's a little bit of it.
I want to enjoy eating my In-N-Out burger and my hot fudge sundae. That's what I want to do. I'm pregnant, and I have 9 months to own it.
You're pregnant, and you're 9 months into it. You don't even look pregnant. Am I tripping or what?
I think I'm going to be on an Egyptian plane while I am wanting to be with my In-N-Out burger and my chocolate milkshake. No.
This is how stupid
I'm not.
Listen
so if you want to go through my flight log, go right ahead. It's very boring. You say I was here on this date. I have a photo in my phone to prove.
Okay, this is what you sound stupid, sweetie. If people find your flying log and they show you, because you got to show passport, you got to pay for your ticket, you got to book your flight or whatever it is, it's going to show the date, the time, and where you went, right? This is what had me thinking. Listen to this.
Go through my flight log. Go right ahead. It's very boring. You say
it was go ahead. She goes, go ahead. It's going to be very boring.
I was here on this date. I have a photo in my phone.
That it's going to show you I was here this date, but I have a photo that I can show you I was in the hospital. The fuck is a photo got to do with a flight log? I believe more the flight log because you have to log yourself in. So where were you? You were here or you made this Photoshop picture? Or you dated the picture like you were here? Like,
to prove that I actually was in the hospital because I was having contractions. So
how do you get contraction when you're only a month pregnant, 2 months pregnant? How? She's not no 9 months pregnant. Somebody just told me, nah, she meant I got 9 more months to go. So if she's 2 months or 3, let's say, how you getting contraction?
Oh, game on.
The podcaster Candace Owens, okay? At one time, a friend of Charlie's.
This lady's
at one
stupid as
time,
fuck
an employee
right
of Turning Point. She has been one of the main peddlers of these conspiracies.
Look how she gets.
And she is making a huge amount of money on it. She is building her business.
Candace Owens, with 200 people on her live stream, let's say she makes 1 million views. 1 million views a day. It's 28 days a month. So let's say she brings 28 million views for the month. You know how much 28 million on YouTube pays? A couple $1,000, right? YouTube takes their cut. On top of that, YouTube takes their cut. You got to pay tax on the money you're going to receive. So by the time they pay you, you're only going to get a couple G's. If you make $300,000 in a month, people assume, yo, they're making $300,000 a month. Yeah, but YouTube's take, I think it's 30 or 40 something percent out of that 300,000. Plus, you got to pay tax on it. By the time you get to touch that money, you probably 100 and something thousand. And then you got to pay your co-workers, your promoters, your editors, your security. By the time you money in your pocket, you probably got 20, 30 grand. How is that money? The people making the money is Erica Kirk. Charlie Kirk died. She got $100 and something million. Then life insurance, another 30 something, $40 million. So that's $200+ million. And then they still begging people. I unsubscribed to all this shit. I actually burnt down the flag. The flag. Sorry to say flag. The hat, Make America Great. I burned that shit. I want nothing to do with TPUSA. I'm not supporting. I'm not sending you guys $1. You guys are fake. You guys got a bunch of pastors. They used to rape minors. I don't give a fuck if God changed your life. Bro, half of these pastors, they're going around now talking to the youth. They're all child molesters. Every single one of them, guys. I'm not even joking. I'm not going to say allegedly. No, I'm telling you the truth. You can Google this shit. Every pastor that they represent or represents TPUSA, they were all child molesters. Were in jail for 15 years, 20 years, still came out on some weird shit.
Off of these lies. What do you want to say to her and the other people that are putting these lies out into the world right now?
Look at her face.
Stop.
Look at her face.
That's it. That's all I have to say.
Yo, listen. If I was her, I would have been like, no, Candace Owens, don't mention her name. Oh, but no, don't mention her name. She's a good friend, and she wants to know, just like me, what happened to my husband. This is why the internet don't believe this lady here. This is why TPUSA is dropping. Why? Because you're not acting like Charlie Kirk's wife, bro. You're acting like a whore. You bought your ex-man to take over Charlie Kirk's spot? And then she never mentions Charlie Kirk's mother, father, brother, sisters. She never says any of that shit. I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments what you thought.
Stop.
We all seen this, bro. Shit, fucking commercial. Sorry, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Makolo.
They do say the eyes are the gateway to the soul.
But we covered it all.
I'm trying to stay out of most of this stuff because every time I talk to you, I get dragged in and I get paranoid and anxiety.
Oh, yeah, no, you could be killed. I mean, you saw what happened to Charlie Kirk. Oh, no, you easily could be killed. And, it reminded me of Charlie Kirk's final text messages about how they think they're... Yo, the things that we covered this on Jimmy's show. For 3 weeks before he died, they were all piling on him that he's an anti-Semite because he had Dave Smith on and fucking...
Yeah, this is
Laura Loomer, that piece of shit. She goes, "Why don't you admit you're an anti-Semite?" I don't think Charlie Kirk was an anti-Semite. He called it ethnic cleansing on Patrick Bet-Value's show.
Called what ethnic cleansing?
Gaza.
Oh, right.
That's a big no-no.
Yep, let's review the tape.
Here's the essence of it. The essence is this.
Shout out to you, my brother, man. You've been an inspiration to me, and for a lot of us, we miss you. You're in a better place now. But one thing I am going to tell you, Charlie, I hope you hear me or see my videos up there with Jesus. They're lying in your name here. We know. I remember Charlie Kirk said, if something happens to me, ask questions. And that's what we're doing, brother.
This is the closest thing to the Holocaust that any of us have lived through. But the fact is now Bibi and the Israeli hard right government has a mandate. I got to be careful the way I say this. They're going to try to ethnically cleanse Gaza.
Yep.
I mean, I don't use that term lightly, okay? They're talking about basically removing 2.5 million people from there, okay?
Man, he said it so confidently too, not wishy-washy at all.
And then his funders... Right. We're like, hey, what if you die? Who's going to take over? That's the first thing they say to you when you come in?
He also said, was there a stand down? Was there a stand down order? He talked about that on Patrick Bet Day.
Let's watch this one too.
Yeah. I've been to that Gaza border. You cannot go 10 feet without running into a 19-year-old with an AR-15 or an automatic machine gun that is an IDF soldier. Right? The whole country is surveilled. There were protests planned this week against Netanyahu, where they anticipated tens of thousands of people to take to the streets. That's all gone, Patrick. Netanyahu now has an emergency government and a mandate to lead. I'm not willing to go so far that saying that Netanyahu knew or there was intelligence here, but I think some questions need to be asked. Was there a stand down order? Was there a stand down order?
I'm sure none of these comments meant anything and didn't give us any insight as to what was happening behind the scenes or what was going to eventually happen on September 10th.
Guess what? If you think that the story of TPUSA hinges on Candace Owens, it does not. We're going to make that clear to everybody. Oh, if you don't like Candace, who gives a fucking shit about it? It has nothing to do with whether that story has some problems with it.
Which story? The Charlie Kirk assassination story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which it obviously does.
It obviously does.
I'd have to disagree with Kurt here. Without people like Candace asking questions, things might more easily get swept under the rug. She has brought forward lots of information that otherwise would not have been seen. Nobody's perfect. At least she's trying to find answers versus just eating the Fed slop. We can just learn from history and know that the official narrative is always bullshit.
That's why TPUSA is so fucked when I watch it, is like, yo, ain't nobody a Christian in that shit. Not one motherfucker there is a fucking Christian. It's a collection of intel and socio-political shit and a money scam.
Yeah.
Like all politics. All of them. But that's the Republican one. And it's real creepy if you watch it.
I don't.
Oh, well, you know what?
What do you watch? What do you watch that's creepy about it?
You didn't watch Amfest? Well, I know when my
I don't
father...
watch any of that shit anymore.
So when my father
I'm
died...
swearing off of all of it.
Do you think this is creepy to your husband dies, so you come out in a sparkly outfit with fireworks shooting off like you're fucking Tony Hinchcliffe at a stadium show?
The memes are amazing.
They really are, man. People on X are so damn ruthless. Let me show you some.
That's true.
That's the sound of an American oil company, hard at work. Want to be a part of it?
Man.
Listen up.
Hello.
Yeah,
The
it's not
memes are
good.
most people mourning, and then her.
Yeah. Was it? Now's a good time to bring the spectacle back to rock, I guess. Oh, they set up the tent where he got killed to take selfies in. Does that seem odd to anybody?
Yeah.
The tent where Charlie Kirk got killed, it was at Amfest. You could take a selfie in it.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but Candace is a grifter.
Wait a minute.
Fucking Rita. Oh, and this bitch sucks too, by the way. But
They
even
made a
she's
replica of the booth Charlie Coop was. What?
I've heard it was the real one, but either way, there's no good explanation for doing that.
Oh my God! They got to prove me wrong. Booth.
Now, by the way,
set up where Charlie Kirk was assassinated in as a fan photo booth. That is nuts. But it's also.
It's called apotheosis.
But hold on. But it also is a replica of the booth that he used to do his show in.
That's the one of where he got killed.
Right, but it's also, he did hundreds of shows in that booth other than the one he got killed. And it could be people that want to take a picture of it because they were a fan of his show.
I'm kind of split on this. I feel like it makes sense to have the booth there as a memorial, but at the same time, it feels like they set it up as an attraction at an amusement park, which doesn't feel right. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
You're always a glass half empty. At least Netanyahu got a pardon.
Did he? From who? Trump?
Trump.
How could Trump pardon Netanyahu for... Well, how does that work?
I don't know. You ask me.
Okay.
Someone should cue the America Fuck Yeah music right now.
Say less.
America Fuck Yeah! Netanyahu says Trump became the first non-Israeli to receive Israel prize. Oh, Trump got a prize. The first non-Israeli. Announces Trump will be the first non-Israeli to receive Israel prize for tremendous contributions.
Yeah, well, hey, they should give him a fucking prize.
You got to make deals. You want to make omelets? You got to crack a few eggs.
There's no omelet coming.
I'd like the prize. Nobody gets it. But Israelis, I want to be the first.
Just so you know, it's the equivalent to the Nobel Peace Prize, but just for Israeli citizens. If they do give it to Trump, then it's kind of symbolic in a lot of ways. I can just picture all the memes afterwards.
There's no omelet ever coming whenever someone says that.
What did he pardon Netanyahu for? I didn't know that Netanyahu was in trouble.
I knew he was about to be overthrown before October 7th happened, and
but
they
that's
tragically...
over there. Let that go. But right here.
But what are we pardoning him for here, then?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's right.
That's what I'm saying.
I wonder if there's anything in it blacked out in the Epstein thing. Well, that's a real insult, huh?
It says this is now the pardon has been, they're disputing it.
Oh, they're arguing already.
Israel's president denies telling Trump a Netanyahu pardon is, quote, on its way.
But he's not an American citizen, is he?
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Say that again. Say this statement again.
That's the headline of this.
Israel's president denies telling Trump a Netanyahu pardon is on his way. So what does that mean? So Netanyahu denies saying that to Trump is what it sounds like. Doesn't it sound like that?
Isaac Herzog.
Oh, Isaac Herzog. Well, wait a minute. Oh, the prime minister. So they have prime minister and a president. Okay. I'm so ignorant.
Joe seems to be struggling pretty hard with this, so let me just give the summary. Trump has been pushing for a pardon for Netanyahu for a while, as he is on trial in multiple corruption cases. About a month ago, when Trump was in Israel, he asked the president directly when he spoke in the Knesset.
Hey, I have an idea. Mr. President, why don't you give him a pardon?
That evil. Look at it. That dude deserves a death penalty. Look at
President Herzog has stated that pardons are given after a conviction, so they will have to wait for the legal proceedings to conclude first.
Swiftly denied President Trump's claim on Monday that he had told U.S. President he would pardon Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. What is that saying? I think he will, Trump said when asked if Netanyahu would get a pardon.
Do you guys believe he should get a pardon or should be jail or death penalty? Let me know in the comments, guys. And what do you think about all this Erica and Charlie Kirk shit? I don't like it. I already gave you guys my opinion. Who are behind these people? I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. I got a lot of crazy videos coming out right now. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, guys. My goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers. Please get me there, guys. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.